AI for fighter planes, autonomous boats, and microwaves to counter drones. A $5.3 billion valuation, a $4 billion valuation, and north of a $1 billion valuation. This is all happening in 2025, within 3 weeks of each other. Over $1 billion in funding at a collective valuation of over $10 billion. Let me introduce Shield AI, Saronic, and Epirus. Shield AI just raised $240 million. They're trying to build the world's best AI pilot. That mission doesn't stop at the drones that they make. It's all inclusive. They've flown F-16s, Predator drones, Kratos jets, and their own VBAT, all autonomously with their software, Hivemind. This is another case where software is the product. Hivemind reads like an SDK, a mission control dashboard, and an AI pilot. But the best way to illustrate Hivemind might be to walk through Shield AI's hardware products. VBAT is a ridiculously easy to assemble, unmanned aerial system capable of launching from and landing in spaces as small as 5 by 5 meters and carrying up to 40 pounds of payload. Powered by a heavy fuel engine, VBAT can fly for over 13 hours and reach an altitude of up to 18,000 feet. 2 people can assemble one in less than 30 minutes. Connected to VBAT is ViDAR, a wide area sensing product capable of tracking multiple objects up to 30,000 feet, needing only a few pixels to target. Autonomous flight, advanced sensors and tracking, this information goes back to Hivemind, the software. Personnel can plan, monitor, and control their systems, or let autonomous systems be autonomous systems. Many companies are focused on the sky, but just how often do we hear about modern systems focused on the surface, the sea that is? Saronic adding $600 million to take on autonomous shipbuilding speaks to that opportunity. Saronic is providing naval and maritime forces with autonomous surface vessels. The boats come in 3 sizes: Spyglass, Cutlass, and Corsair. Range, speed, and payload capacity varies, with Corsair capable of traveling over 1,000 miles faster than 40 miles per hour and carrying payload over 1,000 pounds. The idea is that you're deploying multiple of these vessels in conjunction with a larger naval fleet. This extends reconnaissance capabilities and in other cases may extend payload deliverability. Saronic's autonomous surface vessels are designed to be networked together, carrying comms across the chain. The word you find everywhere is attritable. Easily replaceable, low cost, and fast to produce. This is what that $600 million is going to support. That in Port Alpha, the next generation of shipbuilding capacity. Myth or not, it seems that Archimedes' mirror is the first reference of directed energy in warfare. Einstein pens a paper connected directly to the emission of radiation in 1917. Radar gets developed in the 1930s, and by the 60s, the US and Soviet Union are exploring lasers to shoot down missiles, planes, and satellites. All the while, research into high-powered microwaves to take down electronics was taking place. Epirus is trying to answer how you defend against large swarm forces with Leonidas, their solid-state, high-energy, high-power microwave counter-electronics tech. And Epirus just added $250 million to their balance sheet. In total, they've raised over $500 million to drop drones from the sky with microwaves. Some suggest that Ukraine alone is manufacturing upwards of 400,000 drones per month. And drone warfare is so simple, so effective, and so accessible that even the cartels are adopting it. As we talked about before, the cost imbalances of defending against drones are significant. Rather than spending millions, Epirus is suggesting Leonidas can answer the call, shooting down drones at 5 cents a shot, unlimited ammo, one shot to many, and coming in multiple form factors. The mandate is clear: spend wiser, build faster, and build for the future. Shield AI, Saronic, and Epirus. $1 billion in fresh funding, a collective valuation of $10 billion, and the hopeful answer in spending wiser, building faster, and looking towards the future. What's interesting about all 3 of these companies is their ties back to the armed forces, specifically the Navy. Brandon from Shield AI was a former Navy SEAL. Dinos from Saronic was also a former Navy SEAL. And Andy Lowry from Epirus was a lieutenant commander in the US Navy. This isn't just tech people building on behalf of a product they're not necessarily directly tied to. These are people who have the experience and know the problems. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a reply in the comments. Should we keep going down this direction, thinking of hardware companies maybe too close to the military and armed forces and defense? Or should we perhaps get back to exploring some more commercial applications, potentially consumer applications? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks again.